So while discussing yama, that ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. So these are fives are called yama, even though previously we had 10. So other five have been removed by Patanjali that we have discussed in details. Now, these five when we look at, that's why in 31 Sutra again it being very carefully talked. See, this yama and niyama to be followed together. It's not that I can say that, look, I am following yama, I don't have to follow niyama. Or I am following niyama, I don't have to follow yama. It doesn't work. So this has to be done together. That's why, remember, mere practice is not going to help. Mere understanding also is not going to help. Clear? Because we have divided these do's and don'ts. In short, so when you say, especially yamas comes under do not, don'ts. Ahimsa means what? Not hurting, not harming. That is called ahimsa. So that is negative. Same thing also comes satya. So not satya telling truth, not telling lie. Same thing like stealing. So not stealing. Brahmacharya, not losing one's own vitality. And aparigraha, so not allowing yourself to be disturbed, means always self-contented, self-satisfied. So this all the pipes put together stands for do nots. That's why we say very carefully, what is yama, what is niyama? A set of do's and don'ts. Clear? So that which Christianity talks about, New Testament amendments and all these things, okay? Do's and don'ts. But what they talk, what they don't talk, don't discuss, okay? Let us not discuss that. That's not our topic today. However, here, when do nots have been discussed, that means do nots must be understood. So the more I understand do nots, the more I restrain myself not doing that. That's why we have talked long back. Do not can be practiced. Like our mad Mahatma Gandhi, okay, fellow. What? Ahimsa to be practiced. Because he was mad, he made India mad. You understand? So any problem of India belongs to that fellow. Because practicing ahimsa, and he was the man of ahimsa. Only until now the ahimsa is continuing in India because of that reason. Forget, okay? That's my problem, okay? So I had some problem with him, so that's why. All my frustration is coming out, maybe previous life problem, okay? However, coming back to the point here. So when ahimsa to be followed, this is the problem happens to many people. There are people, those who understand a lot, but don't practice, don't follow. There are a group of people, those who practice or follow a lot, but no understanding. Okay? Prabhuji, kaise ho? Radhe, Radhe. Sample, okay? The way they follow, the way they have Shraddha, really to be respected. Whereas this Vedantin, so-called Vedantin, sometimes no Shraddha. Even though they say, we look at Shastra as a pramana. After that, don't ask. We use the Shastra for their intellectual muscles. So, one group understands everything, never follows. Other group follows blindly or with Shraddha, but no understanding. Both are not healthy. So that's why it has been highlighted very carefully that yama and niyama must go together. So understanding and following up. That's why one word we used called anusthana. Remember? That's why the word anusthana was being highlighted. So there was no abhyasa. So anushthanam is different from abhyasam. So which we have seen very carefully to make it very clear that this understanding and following together is called anushthana. And when we do this anushthana, let us say, in this anushthana, now there is no limitation that only specific place, specific time with specific people I can do it. Like, for example, people do it, especially in India, as you know. Today also I was watching. So when there is a cow on the road, so everybody slows down, they cannot do anything. Suppose the cow starts eating something, you don't hit, go, you push. Even if the cow comes to hit you, you manage, you don't really hurt the cow. Suppose same thing is done by a dog, what you will do? You will get everything, you understand? Stick, if nothing is there, shout, and your shoe also you will start throwing at, okay? You understand? If nothing works. Why? Because with reference to cow, we have some reverence. So, ahimsa I should not do for the cow. But ahimsa, himsa, not ahimsa. Himsa I cannot do for cow. I am an ahimsa person for cow. Whereas with reference to dog, don't ask. So our Mahatma Gandhi belongs to this category, okay? So he never did himsa for Muslims. But only himsa he did for Hindus. Now we can talk openly. Nothing wrong, okay? I don't care now. Earlier I was a little bit hesitant. Nowadays. So, okay. So here he says, Jati, Desha, Kala, Samaya, Avichinnaha. So, with reference to Jati, that means species. Like animal example I gave. Desha, that also we have discussed. So now I am in Himalayas, Devabhumi. So in Devabhumi, I cannot do himsa. Once upon a time it was there. In fact, once upon a time, even if egg was not available here. So hidingly people sell. Nowadays anything and everything is available, don't worry, okay? So, because we should not do any himsa here in Devabhumi. So that was the situation. Yare, my class time, okay? Don't do this mistake, pa. So, please. How? So here what happens is, with reference to Desha, many people follow this ahimsa principle. Also they don't tell lie. That's why, as we discussed, like when you go to Kashi or you go to any pilgrim place, so people don't tell lie. Even if those who have done PhD in lies, they don't tell. So the priests, they take for granted. Same thing also, they feel contented. Whatever comes, whatever is being given in pilgrimage places, we accept as prasadam. That prasada buddhi is there. So that means we follow all the yamas especially. Please understand. All the yamas without, this is called, understanding, okay? With understanding or without understanding, because of the cultural practices, we all follow yama blindly in specific places. Of course, we have specific time. Suppose you are a Vaishnavite, so on Ekadasi day, you also follow certain rules. If you are a Saivite, on Pradosham day, you follow certain rules. But conveniently, you can say neither I am a Vaishnavite nor I am a Saivite. This is a dangerous group, okay? Like I see many people, I have seen personally. I should not bring now anybody here. I can bring also Ajit here, okay? The example's sake, okay? Let me bring him today. See, for example, Ajit, okay, directly I'm bringing him. Sorry to bring you directly, okay? But once in a while I should do that. This is very confusing. The Ajit neither belongs to Tamil nor belongs to Konkani. It's a confusion. So he does not follow the Konkani festivals, whatever supposed to be followed, or rules and rituals, whatever, nor he follows Tamil. Conveniently, Pongal, whether it is Tamil Pongal or our Sankranti, which one to be followed. So he can, if there is a big demand, let us follow. If not, not. It's not only him. All over India, people are confused. That is how things have gone wrong. When a set of people travel from one place to another place. So what do they do is, neither they follow their custom, nor they are able to follow or adopt the local custom. Unless there is a group, unless they really bind together or they are together. And of course, all NRIs belongs to this category, okay? That's why, when it comes to India, first day when especially ladies come, what do they put? You should see, okay? First day they when come down, 9-yard sari. So when the 9-yard sari is being put, so all these youngsters go crazy. Look, auntie is staying in the USA, auntie is staying in Australia, auntie is staying in this and that place, puts 9-yard. Mamma mia. Then slowly what happens, you know better, okay? From 9-yard, it will come to Bermuda or shorts, okay? So when the shorts time comes, so it's a time to leave the country, better to go away, okay? So like that, neither this side nor that side. So this Desha also is being followed, you can see. And Kalam, as we have discussed, here what happened is, this one has to really make sure to be followed very carefully. As also we discussed, there are certain exceptions. Like, there are certain times you can tell lie. Lie is allowed, which comes under Smriti Grantha. Like, Vivaha Samaye. Of course, Mrityu Samaye. Suppose you are going to lose everything. There are a few cases we do allow that if the person says lie, absolutely no problem. Because in short, anything and everything is allowed if you are not justifying yourself, but you are protecting a group of people or you are protecting some innocent people. So while discussing this thing, because all these things are mainly talked where? In Smriti Granthas, especially Manusmriti helps a lot, and of course Mahabharata helps a lot. That's why Mahabharata is not only itihasa for us, it is a book of reference about Nyaya, when to follow what. So while discussing, now let us look at the Sutra number 32. Shaucha Santosha Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Niyama. So these are 5 again. So what are they? So this is Saucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya and Ishvara Pranidhana. So already Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga iti we have discussed in details. Now he adds 2 more, Shaucha and Santosha. So when we talk about Shaucha, so Shaucha means purity, purifying. So this purification, Shaucham, generally we look at or we classify into 2 categories. One is external, other one is internal. So now, when we look at external, especially, external objects must be purified. based on subtlety of the elements, in short. Again, I am very carefully using it. The external purification has to happen in keeping with subtlety of the elements. Like Prithvi Tattva must be purified by Jala Tattva. The earth must be purified by water. Same thing, Jala Tattva to be purified by Agni Tattva, if possible. Then Agni Tattva to be purified by Vayu Tattva. Vayu Tattva to be purified by Akasa Tattva. So this is how the purification happens. In fact, all our purification is being done in this process. That's why if you observe, without water there is no purification. Sometimes with water also papam comes in, okay? So let me not talk that also, you know better, okay? Sometimes with water comes papam, okay? I will tell you why and how. This is my personal observation or opinion, you can say. So every child is God of child. So if every child is the God of the child, now how did and when did he become a sinner? How did the sin enter in the child? Do you know when? When that fellow forcefully took 3 dip in the water called baptism. Honestly telling you, after that the fellow becomes sinner. Till that time that fellow was not sinner. What a funny concept. Hey, the water must purify. Water must not make you dirty, make you helpless, make you a sinner. Anyway, this is their problem, not your problem. But this is my problem, okay? This is my problem, nothing else. However, here what we say very carefully. Now, following this subtlety of elements, I can make the things that belongs to me as clean or purify. But this body cannot be done, cannot be purified by this method. So, body to purify, I need to eat sattvic food. Because we have to look at here 3 levels of purification. One is external. So external purification is done based on the subtlety of the elements. Clear? Suppose the cloth is being touched by somebody to be washed. If you cannot wash, at least put on the sun. So it has to be purified based on that. I'm just talking about very orthodox way. And your house, anything and everything must be followed that method. But this physical body cannot be purified only following this principle. So if a person thinks that just by taking shower or pouring some water in the body, the person will be most purified. That means the wells must be purified, most purified ones. Water buffalo must be most purified. I am not telling about pigs, because pigs, they love, slushy water. So that's why I don't give that example at all. So, mere water is not going to purify the body. That's why I'll tell you why and how. Very one beautiful concept comes to me. Generally, it was being followed in Odisha, I have seen in my childhood. When, suppose we go to cremation ground, generally, very nicely it is followed. That's why I'm bringing this concept carefully. So when you go to cremation ground, those days, nowadays things have changed. Nowadays anything and everything is happening in cremation ground. You cannot think of, I am shocked to know, all over India. So, while coming back from cremation ground, in our time I remember even if by mistake you have carried the wallet, money or whatever is there in the wallet, you have to wash everything. Nothing you can carry. That was our time. You cannot think of. And the best part was, all the cloth, everything will be, washed. Nothing. So after washed, very nice concept we had, like taking really snanam, come back. Those who belongs to the family, they will have neem leaf. Just I am giving you the concept. They will have neem leaf. Whereas those who are not belong to the family, like many people just go, they have to come also. They will take this Mahaprasada, the prasadam of Lord Jagannath. So the concept is very clear. The body purification has to happen through, not only with water, through the sattvic food. So sattvic food is most important aspect to purify the body. You can see for yourself. When you change your food habit, the smell of your body changes. The odor, I won't say smell, it's the wrong word. But odor of your body changes. So anything and everything happens based on this food habit. So that's why we say that purification, saucham, second level saucham is called approaching towards sattvic food. Then third level of purification is what we use, of course, to, in the second level it will come. We have different type of purification in Yoga Shastra because we are in yoga, okay? Like basti, dhauti, neti, adi. Don't ask me what are they, okay? So we have different purification. Basti, neti, basti, dhauti, neti, adi. So neti, if you hear Vedanta will say neti means noiti, 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 okay? It's not that neti, okay? So that is also Sutra neti, okay? We have to see differently. So instead, Jala neti, Sutra neti, both are different also equally. So that means when a person has to do the purification, starting with external, where the subtlety of elements are given importance, and secondly, focusing on sattvika ahara. The food for the body must be sattvic. If the person starts consuming more and more rajasic or tamasic food, definitely that person's body is not purified either. Even though that person lives always inside the water, you understand? It doesn't work. That's why there are people also, I have noticed, they have disease, one type of disease, mental disorder, that psychological term is there. The one who is always obsessed to clean. Every time they keep cleaning and cleaning. One type of mental disorder they have, which is not good at all. And they are the dirtiest people in the mind. And not that you should not clean, that's another extreme, okay? Like our Indian guys, okay? They don't clean at all. So both are bad, okay? Like, after bathroom using, you cannot enter that, okay? So both are bad. So here, what is being highlighted here is, after this, go to food, then make sure that you have to purify your mind. And purification of mind will take place. That's why niyama comes second. Purification of the mind takes place automatically when the fellow follows yamas. By yama itself, the impurities of the mind is taken care. So all the yamas put together takes care of the impurities of my mind. In fact, my impurities of the mind is just opposite of yamas. Is it clear? So that's why these three levels, Shaucham, external, Bahya, then comes Sharira Shaucham, Sharira Shaucham only Ahara Suddhena. So Ahara Suddhi, by the help of purifying food, purified food, one can purify the body mainly. And of course, to make sure that once in a while it is to be cleaned, the system, like the plate, for example, you can see for yourself. When you are using the plate, do you use all the dishwasher, this and that, many things or not? Why? Not necessary. With the water you can do it, but you use dishwashers and everything. Same thing also, body, you keep using food. Imagine, you use food for 10 minutes in the plate and you use dishwasher for many things. But this food goes inside and stays for 6 hours, 10 hours, God knows how many hours in that inside. Are you not supposed to clean once in a while? Okay, I am not saying that you should put soap or detergent or what not. No. That's why basti dhauti neti. So this basti dhauti neti takes care of this body purification along with ahara suddhi. Then abhyantara suddhi, abhyantara saucham happens when a person does anushtanam of yamas. Then comes after this santosha. So santosha is something to be very carefully followed. It does not come by itself. When I say very carefully that if really you want to be a happy person, you have to adapt santosha. You have to practice santosha. I am happy whatever I have. Not that I always look for what I don't have. So when I am happy what I have, then I can improve. But people are dissatisfied all the time. As a child, I was dissatisfied. As an adult, I was dissatisfied. Now I become a Swami, also I am dissatisfied. You understand, there are Swamis also, they are dissatisfied. Or I got married, I am dissatisfied. I have my children, also dissatisfied. I am grandfather or mother, still I am dissatisfied. Mamma mia. So that means this discontentment, something continues. So this one should really develop whatever I have, good. So let me be happy and contented. That message has to be given. One has to tell oneself. Especially when I tell a lie, how I convince myself. Without convincing myself, will I be able to tell a lie? Will it be possible? Impossible. So I convince myself to tell a lie. So how I convince myself? So also I need to convince myself, hey, I am happy, I am contented. Yes, there are things to be improved. If I can, let me. If not, so what? Or else what will happen is, I will be completely going ahead, going fast. How? I'll give you a beautiful example, live example. With this I'll stop it today. So I should thank Stefania today chanting. At the same time, speed up. So why did she speed up? Just incidental, okay? I'm not looking at her mistake, just example sake I'm taking. So there was some type of discontentment in her. Am I chanting rightly or wrongly? That am I chanting right or wrongly, that made her to speed up. And she made differently. Can you see this concept, what I am trying to say? Suppose, yes, even though I am not doing rightly, slow down. World is not going to collapse, all of us we know. Here there is nothing to prove. In fact, I am doing it with my Shraddha. Then what happens? Once I am contented, again I am back to the track. Can you see this point? So here one has to really tell one's own self, give auto-suggestion to one's own self, that everything is good for me. I am happy, I am contented. Yes, I can improve. After this Santosha, we'll see Tapa, Swadhyaya and Ishvara Pranidhana. Don't worry, for all these things also there are sutras dedicated, okay? Sutras. We'll be seeing in details, don't worry. This is just in brief. Later on also we'll be talking, and also follows if you have Satya, what is result. Everything we'll see in details. Thank you. Close your eyes. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Meva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.